Hey guys, it's Britt. It's 2:30 in the morning right now. I'm starting to get a little bit sick, and Hurricane Dorian is slowly making his way to Florida. However, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge just opened 2 days ago, and this is the last day that Disney's Hollywood Studios is going to be open at 6 a.m. to the general public. So, I need to take advantage of that. For the next month or so, they're going to start doing extra magic hours for Disney's Hollywood Studios, but that will only be available to Disney Resort guests. So let's head on down to Disney's Hollywood Studios to check out Galaxy's Edge. Let me tell you, Disney was preparing for the crowds. There were a ton of people working at the front where the parking is, where you pay, and there were a ton of people working at security. So there was no wait at either one of those locations. It was fantastic. I think it's the fastest I've ever gone through security. If you can get here at 6 a.m., get here at 6 a.m. Can I just say, I love how cool this park is at night, especially when there aren't a lot of people here. It's really pretty. And guys, I am completely shocked by how empty it is in here right now. It's insane. I figured crowds would be out the door. It'd take like 10 minutes to get through security. It would just be like a running disaster, but in all honesty, it's not that bad. There's a crowd, but it's a pretty small crowd. And the new park map. Disney making sure you know everything available at Galaxy's Edge.
First guests traveling to Black Spire Outpost for the enjoyment and safety of our guests, and so that as many guests as possible can experience Batuu, our cast will begin to guide you further into the park for your adventure in a galaxy far, far away. Thank you, and enjoy your time here at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Here we go. Off to Batuu. I can appreciate the music that Disney's playing in the background right now. Really puts you in the mood. I feel like Disney's trying to trick you by taking you to Batuu by passing through Star Wars, as if to say, hey, we're at Star Wars now. Get off. Get out of line. We're at the entrance. Cue the Jurassic Park music. Hey, it's by John Williams. He does the score for Star Wars too. Man, this is a long walk. Whew. I mean, it's not super long, but it's long to be in this crowd. Right now, standby is at 70 minutes. It's about 6:20 right now, so if it's a 70-minute wait, we're going to see how accurate that is. We should be off this by 7:30, or at least we should be on the ride by 7:30. So let's see how accurate Disney is at this point. I hope they move the moon. This looks pretty cool.
Come in, come in. I have an opportunity for you all that is very dangerous. I was going to say profitable. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. And that is where you come in. The Millenium Falcon.
And this is the waiting room they put you in after you get your mission, or after you get your credential. After the pre-show, you're given your boarding pass, which has your position along with your color. You need to listen out for your color so you can board the Millenium Falcon. I'm the pilot now.
Hurry now, time is money.
No, manual, go.
Down!
Let's get another container of coaxium. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Get behind the train. Right. Yes. We got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep up to the train. Gunch! Oh, that's things are getting too hot. Get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. Yes, sir.
Get the troop.
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud.
By the way, that 70-minute wait, 17 minutes. 17. That was nothing. So now I'm going on the single rider line. If you go on the single rider line, you miss the show with that like reggae alien thing. I don't know what that is. So you do miss all of that, and I don't think you get to see the Millenium Falcon. But from what I've been told, the single rider's line is super short. This is the single rider's line. When you get to the hangar bays, don't go to this one. Instead, go this way. It has a much shorter line. Take the stairs, it's worth it. Second time around, I've been downgraded to being an engineer. Wah, wah, wah. But I literally waited like 3 minutes from the single rider's line. Going on round 3 now. I'm getting on this ride 3 times within a span of an hour. I have the joy of once again being an engineer. I'm not too happy about that. It's kind of boring being the engineer. So after riding Millenium Falcon Smuggler's Run 3 times for the last hour, here's my review. It is only worth going on if you are the pilot. If you are the engineer or the gunner, all you are doing is hitting buttons, and it's super, super boring. It's not worth your time. It seems like when you go into the single rider line, you're more likely to become the engineer because that's the last role that's given out. So if you want to be the pilot, then you're gonna, for the most part, have to stand in the standby queue and then request to be the pilot. Because if you're standing online, they will take your request for that. The good thing about the single rider's line is if you just want the experience, the wait doesn't tend to be as long. Because 6 people go in the Millenium Falcon at the same time, it builds up very quickly and there's a lot of room for single riders. It's worth the wait just to be in the standby line and become the pilot. It's really awesome when you're the pilot. It's really, really fun. And in all honesty, if you're in the Millenium Falcon, like, why wouldn't you want to drive it? That's the whole point. Everybody around the Millenium Falcon. And even at 7:30, the wait time's only 75 minutes, which isn't bad. It seems like they have a number of routes that you can go in, which fills in the crowds faster. So they have done very good crowd management for Smuggler's Run. I will give them full credit for that. And right outside the Millenium Falcon, they have the green and blue milk stand. I think it might be time to try one. I haven't heard too good reviews for the blue milk at this point, but we'll give it a whirl, see what I think. I'm gonna be honest, this cup was $8 and it's super tiny. It is really, really small, so it's, value-wise, it's not really there. I feel like they gouge you a little bit just because you can't get this anywhere, so let's see how this tastes. It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's very, very weird. Like, I can definitely taste it. It's made out of a milk, like an almond milk, like a milk that's not normal milk. I feel like it tastes like if you had Fruity Pebbles and you used almond milk and you drank the Fruity Pebbles almond milk. I feel like this is what this is, but frozen. It's just weird. It's alright. It's not $8 alright. It's alright. I like how they give you a lot of space to walk around. Like, I don't feel very claustrophobic in Batuu, so that's nice. And right here is where you can build a droid.
So it's kind of like a robotic Build-A-Bear, if there was bears being hung on the ceiling. And Archie was only $35,000, just an annual salary.
Work, robot, work. These are kind of interesting. I don't know who he is, but he looks serious. He even has teeth. And here's where you build your own lifesaver. And here's some car ship things.
You don't have to answer, and we don't have to ask.
I feel like this marketplace is kind of like if Agrabah from Aladdin had a baby with that setting in Treasure Planet. Hi, space kitty that eats cheese puffs. A weird turtle snail thing. By the way, once the blue milk has kind of melted and it's no longer frozen, it really becomes unedible. It's really not good when it's not frozen. That's a nice view. I haven't looked at a map, but this place is so big, I feel like I'm getting lost. Like, I really have no clue where I am. I just keep wandering around and hoping that I'll find Toy Story Land at some point. The signage is all related to Star Wars stuff, which is great. It's very redeeming. But I have no idea where I am in the context of the park, other than I'm in Star Wars Land. So keep that in mind. It's very easy to get lost here. A lot of open spaces, a lot of different nooks and crannies to get into. So if you're directionally challenged, this will be fun for you. This is where Rise of the Resistance will be, which will open on December 5th. I plan on being at Galaxy's Edge again when Rise of the Resistance opens, so stay tuned for my future vlog. I'm not gonna lie, it's a super weird transition from going from over here to here. It's like a complete 180 on colors and theming. It's a very strange transition. The transition from Muppet Avenue to Batuu is a little bit better. This one's kind of awkward. And just a pro tip, the Toy Story entrance into Batuu, they're only keeping as an exit for now. So you can only exit from Batuu. You can't enter Batuu from this part of the park. Slinky is supposedly a 40-minute wait. That doesn't look like a 40-minute wait. Who knew all it took was Star Wars to get a pretty slow queue on Slinky Dog? They can say 40 minutes all they want, but this is not 40 minutes.
Hang on! It's time to spring in action! Here we go!
Hello again, Batuu.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you Star Wars for my 15-minute wait on Slinky Dog. I have a feeling just wait time estimates aren't quite there this early in the morning. They don't wake up to be accurate because so far, none of my wait times have been accurate. Next, I'm gonna hit up a ride that I've never done before. Alien Swirling Saucers. Typically this ride has a 30 to 45 minute wait. Right now it says 10 and it looks like a walk-on. Fun fact about Alien Swirling Saucers. There's 3 different songs you can get to play while on this ride. And during the Christmas season they have Christmas songs that they throw in. So there's a potential of getting up to 6 different songs when riding this ride. It's kind of cool. You'll keep us safe, Steve. I can feel it. Yes, I named my alien Steve. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. I like how this is literally a pizza planet. That was extreme. Really fly around on this ride when you're by yourself. Ah! Really fly around. That was a super short ride. I think that's actually shorter than the teacups, and the teacups aren't that long either. But that was really, really short. So don't wait more than like 15 minutes for that. 5 minutes. The line was so short they cut off the queue. We actually walked a little bit of backstage, so that was kind of cool. Wow. That might be my personal best. Yeah. vehicle. So far, my 2:30 wake-up call seems totally worth it. I've been checking other wait times in the park, and other than Star Wars, there are pretty much none. I'm about to hit up Rock and Roll roller coaster next, and supposedly that has a 10-minute wait, which tells me that it's once again a walk-on. Unbelievable. I don't know if this is because of Star Wars or if this is just a fluke because of Hurricane Dorian, but this is nice. Sassy. Rock and Roll roller coaster is Disney's only roller coaster that goes upside down. So if you like a little extra fill, this is where you're gonna go.
Make it a super stretch. Great.
It's so dead, they're letting us walk through the pre-show. That almost never happens. Front row, baby. Pro tip for Rock and Roll roller coaster. If you want a smoother ride, ask to sit in the front. There's a separate little line as you get up to the front for people who just want to sit in the first row. The back row is very rough, and I feel like it bops your head a lot, so I never sit in the back. I really don't like to sit in the back. This is one of the few roller coasters at Disney where I always recommend take the front. I think I'm gonna hit up Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. It is literally right next to the entrance for Rock and Roll roller coaster. This is brand new. It just opened a couple months ago. I believe it opened in March, and I haven't done it yet. Time to try something new. I'm not waiting online for anything, so I've got time to spare. And you can come and take some pictures with the cars. Even the floor's a street.
Put the wheels together for 7-time Piston Cup champion and Mayor's best friend, Lightning McQueen! Ciao! Whoa, Mater, that was some introduction.
Well, nothing's too good for my best bud. I pulled out all the stops for lights, lasers, and smoke.
There was no smoke.
No smoke!
Thanks, Mater. Help me with the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, it's always good to start with the practice lap. Warm up your tires. She kicks!
Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is a show. It's about 10 minutes long, so it's not very long. And the premise is one of Lightning McQueen's old arch enemies, Chick Hicks, challenges Lightning McQueen to a race on the simulator. The show is it's okay. In all honesty, it seems like a very temporary show. It feels like a show that they didn't invest a lot of money in. Like the Lightning McQueen animatronic is really cool. I will give him that. That was really cool. But the show itself has very little plot to it, has very little entertainment value. It's good for the kids. If you have a 4-year-old that loves cars, they'll love it. But if you're here, you definitely could skip it. It's not the best show here, and it shouldn't be high on your priority list. I mean, it's no wonder they put it in the corner of the park where nobody knows where it is. I can handle 10 minutes. Try and stop me. Gotta love Tower of Terror. And we had some screamers on our elevator. Our elevator wasn't even full, and it was so unbelievably loud. Well, now we only have one ride left in the park to do, and that is Star Tours. So we're gonna head over there, do Star Tours, and then we've officially done every ride in the park without a fast pass, with no more than a 20-minute wait. It's insane. I highly recommend coming here at 6 o'clock in the morning if that's an option for you. Also, I think Hurricane Dorian is greatly impacting crowds right now. There's no one here. If you're ever coming down with a potential hurricane, it might be worth still coming to the park. Nobody's here. Avatar has like a 70-minute wait right now. Mine Train has a 50-minute wait. Can't beat those times. Can't beat it. And like I've shown you, the times haven't been accurate today. They've been totally off. They've been saying that they're longer than the ride actually is. So take that into consideration.
Adventure has a name. It must be Tatooine. Head to the arena and cheer for your favorite pilot.
On Star Tours today, I got to land on Batuu for the first time. Woohoo! I know that the sequences are random, but I had a feeling Batuu was coming up more because now obviously Galaxy's Edge is open. And now I had a lovely cast member confirm that Batuu is coming up quite frequently now. Although it's kind of cool and ironic that Batuu came up on Today of All Days. He's definitely trying to market themselves. It's just a shame that Star Tours isn't in Batuu, because then it would have made that ending sequence absolutely perfect. But I have a feeling the Muppet area only has so much more time to go. Star Tours is here. Then we have the Muppets over here, and Batuu all the way down there. Give it 5 years. Those poor Muppets don't stand a chance. They really don't. Star Wars is just dominating this park at this point. We've officially reached our goal of doing every ride in the theme park without a fast pass, and it's not even 10:30. I think it's time for some food. Back to Batuu. I like how they put these water stations in Galaxy's Edge. Very convenient. Popcorn time. I officially have the mixed popcorn. The purple popcorn is supposed to be a blueberry lemon pound cake flavor, and the red is supposed to be a spicy lime chili. So let's see how they taste. I'll start off with the purple one. Definitely very blueberry. It has a very strong blueberry flavor. I can taste a little bit of the lemon and a little bit of the pound cake, but the purple's pretty good. Try the red. Definitely more lime than chili. It's not as hot as I thought it would be. It's good. It's good popcorn. I do have to say, the bag, kind of small, and it's like $7. So, prices of food here is extraordinarily expensive in Galaxy's Edge.
The restroom, I'm headed in the right direction.
And here we are at Docking Bay 7. Then lunch looks pretty awesome. I ordered the cold noodle salad, and I don't remember what this is, but I know it has chocolate. So this is a raspberry cream puff. Look at that. That is cool. Let me tell you, they are using some heavy duty trays and plates and silverware. This stuff was heavy to carry to the table. But let's go ahead and dig into this. So we're gonna go ahead and try the noodle salad first. It is hard to pick up with these sporks. They're not very good. It's not what I was expecting. It's very crunchy. It's good. The shrimp is fresh. I feel like it tastes like an almost Asian marinade. Though when you eat the noodles by itself, you definitely need the shrimp to counterbalance. So next I'm going to try the chocolate cake, or whatever this chocolate thing is. It's a very soft chocolate. It has the texture of a truffle. It's good. So last but not least, we're gonna try the, I guess it's the cream puff. It's pink! Pink on the inside, that's cool. Oh. That's interesting. It's very sweet. The cake itself is not good, but the mousse inside, that's quite good. I would say these aren't my favorite desserts that I've ever tried. I definitely think Avatar has better desserts, but overall it's pretty good. Lunch at Docking Bay 7 was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I've definitely had better quick service meals at other restaurants, and I do think there are better quick service options in this park than Docking Bay 7. The food is more expensive in Galaxy's Edge than anywhere else in the park. It's pricey, and I don't feel the quality matches up to the price. It's pretty, it's Instagrammable, but it's pretty expensive, and the portions are relatively small for what you get. So, and Galaxy's Edge has definitely gotten a lot busier since the day progressed. So if you want a more empty Batuu, come in the morning. Overall, today was a really good day. I am super exhausted after that 2:30 a.m. wake-up call. I'm ready to go take a nap. I will be honest, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I know, I'm a freak. I know, it's weird. I'm a nerd, but I don't like Star Wars. But I thought Batuu was really cool. I think the theming was very interesting. I love the open spaces. I love that you can actually walk around and it feels nice. I love the marketplace. I think that was excellent theming. It really felt like a marketplace instead of like one giant retail store. So that was just super, super awesome. But the ride itself is okay. It's better when you're the pilot, but if you're not the pilot, it's kind of boring. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I think Avatar is slightly better themed than Galaxy's Edge. The food is not as good as what I was hoping. It's good. I enjoyed what I ate, but it was pricey for what it was, for the portion size it was, and I probably wouldn't eat there again except for maybe an occasional snack. But overall, I've never done all the rides in a theme park before 10:30. That was insane. With no Fastpasses. Incredible. Great for that. Oh my god, I would go at 6 o'clock again. So if you are a Disney Resort guest, up until I believe the end of November, you have extra magic hours at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and the park opens at 6 for you. So I highly recommend for you to go. One thing you have to keep in mind with the Disney's Hollywood Studios Fastpasses is they changed the tiers recently. So every ride except for Star Tours is a tier 1 attraction. You can only get one Fastpass to either Tower of Terror, Rock and Roll Roller Coaster, any of the Toy Story rides. So it kind of stinks ride-wise for Fastpass. If you want to get everything done and get it done quickly with minimal wait, getting here at 6 o'clock, the way to go. Don't forget, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under Brit's Tidbits. Please like and subscribe, and thank you to all my subscribers who have already joined my family. This is Brit, ending today's chapter.